Hey guys, Cream Crazy here. I know it's late on a Monday and I knew this would take me some time. I didn't get to sleep until about 2 hours ago. Yeah, I was up since 7:30 last night, right? Up right until I got home around 3, 4ish. It's now, at this time of recording, 11 minutes past 6. So I only had 2 hours sleep all day and I am absolutely fucking tired. However, last night was absolutely fucking worth it. If you missed out on this, I feel sorry for you because it was a brilliant pay per view. But enough talking about what the pay per view was. I haven't even gotten into it yet because we have 6 matches to talk through, and as always, a shitload of notes. No, yeah, it's that bloody annoying, isn't it? Right, starting off with the Smackdown Money in the Bank ladder match, which was a great match, and it was won, surprisingly, against all the odds, I don't know how this even happened, by Daniel Bryan. Yes, my prediction got thrown out the window for a start, but also, holy shit! Anyway, let's go on with this match then. All 8 men are in the ring, go right for each other. Barrett beating down Rhodes in the corner, Kane on Gabriel, Sheamus on Bryan, and then Sheamus, Kane, Barrett all clear the ring. Barrett and Sheamus go after Kane, but Kane clotheslines both men and puts them out of the ring. Kane then grabs a ladder, but Bryan then drop kicks it into the face of the Big Red Machine. Ouch! Gabriel and Slater then drop kick the ladder into Bryan. Both men then go for the ladder. Sin Cara then goes for a kick of his own, slides through and then eats ladder. Yeah. Slater then hits Gabriel down, positions the ladder, but Gabriel hits him off, and then, whilst bouncing on the ladder, Gabriel then pogo sticks. Basically, just jumps on the ladder into the center of the ring. Awesome. It's just so cool. And then Bryan hits a great front drop kick from the top rope. Love that. Rhodes then throws Bryan into the ladder and climbs up. Sheamus then gets him off, goes for the crossbomb off the side of the ladder, but Rhodes managed to get out of it. Oh god, I've lost my place already. Fuck. Slater then comes in but eats clothesline. Sheamus then throws the ladder onto Cody in the corner. Kane then grabs both Sheamus and Cody, throws both of them out of the ring. Barrett focuses on Kane, goes for the Irish whip into the ladder, but Kane counters and throws Barrett right into it. Yeah, Barrett, you're not getting an easy run tonight, that's for sure. Kane then, hold on. Yeah, Kane then picks up the ladder and throws it into Sheamus and Cody. Slater then goes to work on Kane, but then eats a big sidewalk slam. Kane is dominating here. Kane then goes to the top, but Sin Cara hits with a kick to the head. Bryan and Gabriel brawl in the ring. Gabriel whips Bryan. Bryan then goes right past him, hits a suicide dive on Barrett on the outside. Jesus Christ! And then Gabriel jumps over, hits a somersault plunger on Kane. Then Rhodes is on the outside. Slater then hits a corkscrew tope off the side. And then, believe it or not, Sin Cara then gets to the top rope, stalls for a bit to get his balance, as you would expect, and then does a really high crossbody onto Sheamus. This is cruiserweight, high-flying mayhem! Man, this is good stuff. Sin Cara then hits back a kick to Bryan and flies in for a crossbody. Gabriel goes for a backdrop, but Sin Cara counters. Gabriel then goes for a rebound powerbomb, but Sin Cara then leaps over Gabriel and drop kicks Slater. Man, this kid's on fire. Sin Cara then hits a springboard elbow, which has great air delay. It goes right in the air. It feels like it's in slow motion and elbows the guy right in the chest. Ridiculous. And then it's followed in by a Hurricane Rana. Bryan tries to come in, but Cara again kicks him. Sin Cara then goes up and hits the epic flip move. I have no idea what the hell that is. So if someone tells me, that'd be fantastic. And the Sin Cara is alone in the middle of the ring. The crowd are loving it. He then goes out and gets the ladder. Goes ready to set it up onto the announce table. And Barrett whacks him with a big boot. Damn. Barrett then sets up the ladder at ringside. Barrett then picks up Sin Cara for a power slam. Sin Cara gets out of it. Hits up next to the steel post. Barrett then runs at Sin Cara with a clothesline. Sin Cara then counters, and Barrett's arm goes full throttle into the steel post. He is selling that so well. It is so good. Sin Cara then gets back in the ring, hit by a bro kick by Sheamus. Sheamus then presses Sin Cara into the ropes, picks him up onto the apron, and gives him a powerbomb off the side of the apron through the ladder. Sin Cara is shaking and twitching, and he's not moving at ringside. He is just going to be taken out on the stretcher. He is gone. Man, that was a sick spot. And also, I found out that this was, of course, due to the fact, well, I only found this out a couple of minutes ago, that he has been suspended for 30 days due to a wellness policy violation. Yeah, you can see why they took him out of this match. Anyway, Sheamus takes it out with all people in his sight. Kane then fights at the Irishman, and Sheamus is then pushed out of the ring. Kane then puts the ladder right into Sheamus' back. Kane gets back in the ring, and as Rhodes and Bryan work him down. Bryan goes to attack Rhodes instead, though, and Kane whacks both men with the ladder. Kane then goes up, but Slater, Barrett, and Gabriel kick him off into the corner. Rhodes then goes up, and Gabriel and Slater again start picking apart the disfigured one. And this is quite funny. Bryan then goes up, but again, the same thing happens. Barrett is basically telling Gabriel and Slater, look, you guys stand here, I'm going to go up and get the briefcase. Barrett is going up, Gabriel and Slater then push, and they then push. It's so funny. It's just literally, they take him down and then beat the shit out of Barrett. The crowd are a little bit, yeah, this is cool. And it's quite fun. And there's a small CM Punk chant in the background, I'll tell you that. Gabriel and Slater are then alone in the ring and climb the ladder at the same time. They got their hands on the briefcase. Rhodes then pushes the ladder. Both men go into the ropes. Rhodes then hits a crossroads on Slater. Rhodes then goes up, but Barrett pulls him off. Rhodes then hits the crossroads on Barrett. Rhodes then goes up again, but Sheamus pulls him off and hits the Irish Curse backbreaker with authority. Sheamus goes up, but Bryan climbs and fights with, ramming Sheamus' head into the ladder. Sheamus gets Bryan in an electric chair position, and then Kane comes off the top rope with a clothesline, hitting a doomsday device. That is just so awesome. So many good moves here. Bryan is folded up like an accordion. That landing looked sick. Sheamus then puts the ladder in the corner, goes and puts it through the rung of the big ladder. You know how they set it up. Kane then hits a big boot, chokeslams Rhodes. Gabriel goes off the top rope and gets hit by a chokeslam. Kane starts climbing, but Bryan then stops him. Kane goes for a chokeslam, but Bryan tries to lock into the bell lock on the ladder. Damn! Bryan then jumps up, gets caught by Kane. Kane goes for a power slam, but Bryan counters with a DDT. Sick. Slater starts climbing, but Bryan climbs up with him. Slater hits a neck breaker on Bryan from the side of the ladder. Brilliant. Slater then starts climbing up, and Barrett stops him. Sheamus comes in, but gets beaten down by Barrett. Barrett and Sheamus hit Slater in the ribs of the ladder. They tried to... Actually, this is quite an ingenious idea. They put the ladder's standing position into Slater's ribs, right? And they try and flip him. Now, I think if this worked, it would have flipped right through and knocked into a ladder, which would have been epic. But they obviously couldn't do it, so he just hoisted him and dropped him straight onto... Yeah, they just dropped him straight out of the ring. Yeah, that really didn't look very good. It really looked sloppy, I'll tell you that for sure. Took a bit of the rating off this, I'll tell you that. Sheamus then moves the ladder into a lower rung, you know, the one I mentioned earlier. Picks up Gabriel, slams him face first into the ladder that's also positioned on the other corner, followed up by a broad kick. Sheamus goes up, Kane goes up with him, and both men punch on the top. Sheamus then pulls Kane down, and then Kane gets a chokehold on Sheamus, and then chokeslams him onto the ladder. That sounded sick, and the fans were getting into this. They really were. Kane goes up. Rhodes, Barrett, and Bryan keep Kane off the ladder. Rhodes then hits a disaster kick, bouncing off the ladder and smacking... who's he smack in the face? I completely forgot. Yeah. Hits Kane. Barrett then does a wasteland on Kane. Gabriel then goes up to the top rope, onto that ladder that's positioned on the top rope. You're thinking, oh shit, he's not going to do this. He then springs off of that ladder into a 450 splash. Holy shit! I did not see that coming, and it looked epic. It looked so cool. Barrett then beats down Gabriel and wastelands him out of the ring onto Slater. Jesus Christ, Slater, you were not going anywhere. Barrett then hits a black hole slam on Bryan, followed by a kick to the gut and a panhandle slam to Rhodes. Barrett then goes up, and Rhodes pulls him down and clotheslines him out of the ring. Rhodes and Bryan are fighting on the ladder. Bryan is sitting on top. Rhodes is on one side going up, as Barrett is on the other side climbing up. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I've now lost my place again. No! Where am I? Here we go. Barrett has the briefcase. Bryan then gets... Oh, hold on. Bryan gets the guillotine on Rhodes and throws him off. Barrett then gets lined Bryan up with a wasteland off the side of the ladder onto this ladder that's positioned below. And then suddenly Bryan fights out with elbows to the head, and then whacks him right in the head with a kick. Bryan then climbs up, unhooks the briefcase, and the crowd have just gone mental. The crowd are going absolutely ballistic here. And I'm telling you now, Bryan is really emotional. What a win. What a win for Daniel Bryan. And even Cole says, I've got to take my hat off to the guy. He did really well. So even for Michael Cole, your arch nemesis on commentary, to give you a good match rating is a fantastic thing. I have to tell you now, when this happened last night, I went mental. Because I wanted Cody Rhodes to win. And I said, 7 out of the 8 guys in this match, I wouldn't mind them winning. I didn't think Daniel Bryan had much of a chance. I think it was outside chance, but it wouldn't happen. And he did it. It's unbelievable. This was action all the way. So many spots, so many near attempts. It didn't really slow down. And to be honest, that one moment where they're trying to flip Slater with the ladder was the only real botch I noticed. It was a fantastic match. Each guy tried to make their mark, and they did. Sin Cara, that looked fucking sick. I hope you're alright from that. There's so much going on. The rabid crowd, an unexpected winner. This never got boring for me. Unexpected winner gave this another half a star. Because I didn't see it coming, I fucking marked out. You know what? I'll give this 4.25 stars. I am that happy with this match. What a great start to the pay-per-view. What a great start. Then next up, we have Kelly defeating Brie Bella to retain the Divas Championship in an okay match. Wasn't too bad. Kelly slaps Brie as the match gets started and goes right down into a press slam. So it's slightly botched head scissors where one leg is only around the neck. It looks very, very sloppy by Kelly. The Bellas regroup at ringside and Kelly then jumps off the apron and hits a double clothesline. Nice athleticism there. Looks like Finlay taught you well. Kelly is in an electric chair position, goes backwards and hangs Brie in the neck choke. Brie then powers out and Kelly goes face first onto the floor. Man, that has got to be painful, I swear. Brie then puts Kelly back in the ring, covers and gets 2. Brie then wraps the scissors lock on the ribs of Kelly. Kelly elbows her way out of the submission, but Brie hits a drop kick to the back. Brie then gets her knees into Kelly's back and pushes the ribs into the ropes. Cool. Brie then springs Kelly's head off the ropes, covers and gets 2. Kelly then fights back, but gets a hair pull slam for her troubles, and then gets covered for 2. Brie then applies a chin lock and wrenches the arm, turning it into a grand abdominal stretch. Damn, these are good moves. Brie, you can actually wrestle. Well done. Thought you were just their pretty face, but yeah. Kelly fights out and hits a jawbreaker, then thrusts Brie into the canvas with force. Brie is then thrown across the ring. Brie misses a clothesline, and Kelly hits a neckbreaker. Covers, but Brie kicks out at 2. Yeah. Brie then hits a leg... Oh, hold on. Kelly goes for a split leg facebuster, but Brie counters into a backslide. Kelly then thrusts out, hits a nice facebuster, covers, but again Brie Bella kicks out. And then Brie hits a leg snap on the canvas, covers, and Kelly kicks out at 2. Very weak attempt at getting a pin cover here. Kick to the gut by Kelly. Kelly hits a split leg facebuster, covers for 3. Kelly is still your Divas champion. Not a bad Divas encounter, actually. This, I don't know, it was quite athletic. Some good moves, good counters, good pinfalls. I was actually quite impressed. And there was some small elements of psychology with working on the ribs and the shoulder area by Brie Bella. I was quite impressed by that. Overall, one of the best, if not the best, on pay-per-view for Divas matches. I really enjoyed this, actually. It wasn't a bathroom break. I actually enjoyed watching it, believe it or not. And it's a Divas match. And a good quality Divas match, it nearly gets a 2-star. That botched head scissors, though, took 1/4 off this rating. I would have been happy to give it 2 stars. I would have given it 2 stars because I believe it was that good a Divas match. It wasn't the best, but at least it proved some worth. But I'm going to give it 1 3/4 stars. Because I can. And because I am that kind of person. I will. And guys, that is the end of part 1. Holy shit, 2 out of 6. If I'm lucky, I should get through all 3... I can get through 2 matches of the next part, 2 matches of the next part, only 3-part vid. Yay! Right, that is that one done. I will see you guys for part 2. Hope you're there for it.